You've been doing the games here since 1993. Reduced schedule this season. Why?
Well, 50 games this year. The last several seasons have been kind of taxing physically. I had the hip replacement 3 seasons ago. And now, last November, I had a fusion of 4 discs in my back. And I've been doing physical therapy 4 days a week. And I really have to thank Peter Angelos, the Orioles, Greg Bader of the Orioles, and Chris Glass of MASN for being so understanding and also so supportive in the physical problems I've gone through. Making my way back. I'm not 100%, but I hope to be, and that's the best I can say right now.
What do you have to have physical therapy every day?
No, 4 days a week, and I try to strengthen the muscles and try to get back to being the sprinter that I once was.
Remember, he hit a home run out of Old Memorial Stadium when he was at Patterson Park High.
Yeah, right down the line. You remember, it was really short down the left field line, so that's good.
Let's talk a little bit about the Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays now for this 3-game series. Somewhat of a rivalry now with the 2 division winners the last 2 years.
Yeah, Jose Bautista, he's not one of the favorites in the Oriole clubhouse. He's had a few gestures on the field against the Orioles. The Orioles don't like him particularly. 2 ball clubs that hit a lot of home runs, and it'll be interesting to see how we fare here in April. Had this been a July series, boy, who knows how many home runs might have been hit. But it's great to see the Orioles talking earlier to Rick Dempsey, and we were talking about from the 2 slot in the order to the number 9 hole in the Oriole lineup. You have a guy that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, and we couldn't remember an Orioles team. Of course, we've had teams that were powerful, but not quite as powerful up and down the order as this ball club is.
How about the impact of Machado and Trumbo at the start of the season? Only 1-2 with the batting average. They're number 1 and 2 in a lot of categories.
Well, it's amazing. You watch Mark Trumbo. Most of his career, he's been an April-May hitter and then kind of tailed off. Last year, he had a very good second half. Good acquisition by the Orioles. And, boy, he really laces the baseball. He makes contact. And then Machado, he's going to be one of the best. He's already one of the best, if not the best, in baseball before too long.
This kid, Joey Ricker, the Rule 5 kid, playing in every game so far.
Well, it's really neat to see that story. It's a story of a kid, Rule 5 pickup, and you wonder if he's going to make the ball club in the offseason. Then all of a sudden he goes to Florida. He does everything he has to do when given the opportunity. He was probably the first guy on the bus on the road trip so that he could show Buck what he could do. He proved that he belongs in the big leagues, and now Tampa Bay is probably saying, why in the world did we allow him to be selected by the Orioles?
About the health of J.J. Hardy and Matt Wieters to start this season when the Orioles did not have them at the beginning of last year.
Well, with J.J., you look at that velo that they all talk about now. He's hitting the ball a lot harder. The shoulder's 100%. It looks like the J.J. Hardy that we saw a couple of seasons ago before those nagging injuries. So J.J. Hardy is back. And with Adam Jones out there, J.J. to me is a quiet leader on the ball club. Everybody looks to him. Even when he was hurt, when there was a position where you had a runner at third base or a runner at second late in the ballgame, there wasn't a better player to be at the plate for the Orioles than J.J. Hardy to drive in the run.
Fred, how about the fact that the Orioles do not get any respect nationally? I mean, they've won more games since 12 than any other team in the American League, and the 5th most in baseball, and yet everybody picks them for last place every year.
Yeah, you hear him talking about the Red Sox. You hear him talking about the Yankees. You hear him talking about Tampa Bay. And I scratched my head when I saw people selecting the Orioles last in the division. Now, it may be borne out that they will be because starting pitching is still very much a question mark. But with the Orioles bullpen, you could use that Kansas City formula. Get the guy through 5, then go to the pen and lock down a win.
Looking forward to the rest of the season, I would imagine, right?
Well, yeah, looking forward to calling a lot of home runs, looking forward to be back with Joe, and it's going to be a fun season in Baltimore.
Best of health, team, the best of luck with the broadcast.
Oh, thank you very much, Tom. Always good to see you.